Hey guys, Prep It Forward here. We're on the building site. Alright, there it is. Kinda sorta building a building. Something everybody should know a little bit about, especially if those of you that are interested in the B word followed by the O word, meaning bug out. You might have to put up some kind of a shelter or something, whether it's timbers or lumber. It's all kind of the same, but we're making a chicken coop, calling it the Chicken Little Ranch. That's what I'm calling it anyways. I don't know what the Army wife's going to call it, but 4x8. Looked at a couple other things that people had done on YouTube, and this is what we came up with. I wanted some kind of a normal size door to get in and out of, and we had to max it out. It's 4-foot walls, 12-12 pitch. We got a 30-inch door in it, and didn't really have much more room to go, as you can see. But anyways, when you're building, general rules of thumb for like your spanning distance, if you're going from this post to that post over there behind the ladder, 1 inch of thickness per foot of span. I'm spanning 8 feet that way. I did run a 4x4 there. It is a chicken coop. I'm not living in it, but you know, if it's going to be a structure that you know is going to support you and your family, you might want to think about, you know, your span weights. You don't want something that's spongy. This floor is framed 24 ounces on center with 2x4s, and it is a little spongy when I walk on it. I'm about 200 pounds, and it sponges a little bit. But I think we're not growing any kind of weird chickens or anything. I think they'll do just fine in here. Anyways, you know, your 1 foot of span per inch of thickness, and as you can see, this is the first building I've ever built without a header on it, and it's really making me crazy, but I just didn't have the headroom. On your rafters, your 90%, your load is actually on the bottom third of your rafter, so it's going to be down in this area down here. You're really not going to have any load. I see a lot of people that build without hanging a ridge beam up there, and you can see mine sticking out from my overhang there. I don't know how the hell they do it, but that's the way I've always stick framed a roof. I know there's at least many ways to do the same job. I just don't know how they put all that crap together and then try and swing it up there. If it was truss, that's one thing, but this is stick frame, and I always hang a ridge beam. But your weight is always down on the bottom third of your rafters, so you can get away with, you know, working a door in this situation, or a window in a dormer or something like that, when you cut your rafters in your jack studs. But pretty much the way I build stuff is I build one thing to set on top of something else. Start here at your pier blocks or your foundation. Squaring it up is always the hardest part. I pretty much just got it close, built the frame on top of it, and then moved the pier blocks accordingly. It wanted a little bit of grade for rinsing the chicken coop out and stuff, so it does drain out towards the door. But so start with your pier blocks, go up to your post, then your beam, and then your headers and your header joists and your floor joists. And you run those across, build your platform, and then come on up with your walls. And I brought everything 4 foot across and then figured my door in. That was kind of interesting, but once you get off the ground is when production really slows down. I've been working on this. I brought the material in yesterday, took it for a ride to the beer store, and unloaded it this morning and started building. But I enjoy it. It's fun. Built the dog house in the background back there. I'm leaving the dogs in I'm going to put a chicken yard inside the dog yard. Hopefully the dogs will help keep some of the raccoons and other predators at bay to keep the chickens. You see them over there, fearless. They're not like low buck preppers hanging on a tire or anything. They're over there just having a good old time. Yeah, good dogs. But that's step 2. We'll get into cutting steps and roofing and stuff like that. I'll do a kind of a small series. Again, I've been gone a lot. I'm getting ready to leave again. So hoping to get this done before I go. At least get the chickens out of my reloading room so I can start making bullets. Personal thank you, SoCal Preppers. You know what I'm talking about. I wish you were here, man. I could buy you a beer. I really appreciate what you did. I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I'm talking about. And you're a true friend, brother. I really appreciate it. You ever come out on this side of the country, I owe you a beer, my friend. Anyways, that's it for right now. Yeah, I'm going to climb back on the ladder and I might... Ooh, look, beer. Yummy. Hey, before we go, we should talk about a few basic tools. Number 1, a hammer. You should always have a hammer. Nobody ever really thinks about that in their preps. A good straight clawed hammer. By straight clawed, this is a straight claw right here. It really gets in, pulling nails, ripping old lumber apart. You should definitely have one that you keep in your preps. I've had that hammer for, God, I don't know, 10, 15 years. I've pounded millions of nails with it. I used to be a contractor before I joined the Army. This is a titanium hammer. It's the Stiletto. Great tool. I haven't seen them on this side of the country. It's got the magnetic spike. Hang on, let me get a nail. See, it'll hold a nail so you can... Wow, this is weird trying to do this on camera. Spike it in like that, and for high places you can get it going. But a good handsaw, don't know, power may not be an issue. If not, I run the Skilsaw Mag 77. It's a titanium frame saw. It's much lighter. Great tool. But just basics: shovels, hammers, stockpile some nails. They work in green timber. I would recommend galvanized. If you put regular sinkers in it, steel sinkers, it'll probably rust through, but it depends on what you're trying to do. I try and save scrap building material and stuff like that, but you know, you won't always be available to go to the Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you get your lumber to get it. You may have to make it. Really interested in a portable sawmill. I guess I'm kind of ranting, but can't afford that. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm running out of time. I only have 7 subs, so they don't give me much time. I'll check back later. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.